Another microphone? Okay, I'm going to go wander over here. Yeah. Oh, somebody
Is it
closer
on?
to the
Okay.
middle. Good.
Hi. So I recently turned the corner of 50, and I'm feeling a tension or aware of a tension between time left and what I've accomplished, and grounded in doing the life I'm doing, and aware that I have a sense of wanting more, perhaps.
What do you want more? You want your...
Well, there's the social, like leave a mark, make some doing that means something.
Okay.
And then there's a deeper...
I love that you use the metaphor of making a mark. You know, that's really like a dog pissing on territory.
I'll lift my leg, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of woven into the DNA.
Yeah.
But it's good to be aware of it because, again, it's so easy to delude oneself into thinking, if only I am successful in this way and create this, then you write yourself a story. Then,
And I meant something.
So it may be
something,
that this, turning 50, actually you're only turning 50 in your mind. 50 is another thought. And you have probably a lot of baggage around that thought. And so why not play with it? Yeah, see what the possibilities are. And it may generate incredible creativity or motivation to make things happen or whatever. But it doesn't mean that you're not already whole before you do any of that stuff. You're already whole. And you have been actually for the past 49 years.
Yeah.
Whether you knew it or not, it's a different story.
Right.
But that's the beauty of it, is that like you don't have to do another 10 years or 20 years or 30 years of something in order to have value or have validity or for yourself or for other people. That there's just no improving on you as long as you are willing to get out of your own way. Mm-hmm. The part of you that's always in your own way, doesn't that annoy other people constantly?
Sure.
Yeah. And you're not alone. So when you get out of your own way, you just like, what's your name?
John.
So you're John, and people know you, and they love the life manifesting in the form of you.
It's so hard to trust that, and it's hard to...
Well, that's why we're here. Because
that is why I'm here.
Yeah.
So you asked, where you didn't ask.
No, I appreciate it.
You mentioned.
I'm for being as provocative as I can be. So even though I didn't literally ask, I did ask.
Yeah.
And I welcome your saying that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm interested in and curious about it's so hard.
Yeah.
What is so hard?
There's a vision that it's not enough. It's never enough. Like there has to be a more that I'm doing.
What is the it? It's not enough.
Yeah.
Is there something else that wants to go in the place of the it?
Yeah. I have a job that fulfills me.
Okay.
And reflects who I am. And I have a question of, is it the right way for me to bring myself to the world? Put it that way.
For now.
For now.
Now, at this point in time.
Yeah.
Or do you need something new? Wonderful.
Yeah.
So how are you going to know?
That's a good question.
You're going to think about it?
Totally. Got to game that one out and plan A, B, C, D, right? Oh, sorry.
But do you have other intelligences that could be recruited to that koan, if you will, that Zen koan?
Right. Well,
What is John's true work on the planet at this particular juncture in life that he thinks is turning 50?
Yeah. I know some things about
that. You don't have to answer that. I mean, it's like that's the koan. That's what you ask. Like, what is my job on the planet with a capital J? Yeah. Now. Yeah. It may be leaving your job, or it may be doing your job with a whole new orientation, or, who knows what it would be, but it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Why? Because you'll be in alignment with what you love. And you'll be listening to that part of you that says, if I'm understanding you correctly, is this enough? Mm-hmm. Okay. And be careful of that one, because there's a part of us that's been kind of conditioned so that we're never good enough.
Right.
It's never enough.
Right. Yeah.
No matter how accomplished you are, you could like win the Nobel Prize and become a sort of sort of multi-million-dollar, whatever it is, recording artist, whatever, and everybody would love you. It might not be enough.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's like a vacuum in there, and it's like not fillable.
Yeah.
So but the you that knows that already, before you go on and do another 20 years of doing, the you that knows that already, that's what I'm pointing at from the beginning, is maybe you're already okay. Maybe it's not about getting the next accomplishment or the notch on the fuselage or whatever it is that you need, but some kind of recognition that you're already okay.
So that's the reason to be here, is to go deeper and get closer to truly the core of me and drop into me, and then hopefully the meaning arises out of that.
Absolutely. And that's something you can sort of empirically investigate, and it's a trustworthy inquiry.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to who am I? What is my way? What is with a capital W? What is, and that's a gigantic adventure. It's a gigantic adventure.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
Thank you.
And so when the doing, just to finish that, when the doing comes out of being, I mean, you think, oh, what a waste of time, these stupid meditators, all they're doing is sitting, and they just don't do anything. But when the doing comes out of being, it's an entirely different kind of doing. Even athletes that are like very, very competitive and trying to sort of break records, the worst thing for them is to get caught in wanting to break the record or to excel or whatever, because you get in your own way. So, and a lot of athletes now on a lot of different sort of world-class levels, they're meditators, because when their doing comes out of being, it's first of all, it's effortless in a certain way. Another way, it's like you give it everything you have, but it's not you. It's not whoever you think you are giving anything. It's who you actually are in complete alignment with what's called for. And then win or lose, I mean, it's just beautiful. George Mumford was here. I don't know if he's still here, but George Mumford, trained the Chicago Bulls in their championship years in mindfulness, and then also trained the LA Lakers in mindfulness in the championship years. I mean, his son, and these are very, if I can characterize it this way, very tall people who are all multimillionaires trying to get a ball through a small hoop. And the fact that they're interested in having a creative edge that might come out of non-doing is very interesting. And the Warriors, who are like, that sort of top basketball team at the moment, they practice. They meditate in their own ways. Seattle Seahawks, Mike Gervais was here from the Seattle Seahawks, trained the Seattle Seahawks in mindfulness. So the fecundity of being and doing is like really a generator of wisdom. Especially when you let go of the result and you put all the energy into the love.